Hey guys, it's your buddy Dustin from Blue Collar Gear Review here, bringing you another episode of some just basic gear reviews for the working musician. I myself am a working musician, and there's tons of stuff out there, tons of great content, but sometimes I find myself getting lost in some of the production, and I lose sight of what I'm actually trying to go learn. So I'm hoping to achieve just a basic kind of working man's example of pedals and demo of gear that kind of help us understand, what their uses are and what the functions are. Today I bring to you probably one of the most hated and loved units on the internet. It's the BBE Sonic Maximizer. There have been a number of renditions of this pedal, as well as a rack version of this unit over the years. Some people hate them and hate what they do to your tone. Some people love them and swear by them. It took me a little while to understand its purpose and how it works. But me personally, I use this on my pedal board and my rig, and I like what it does for my tone. I think the first and most important thing is to always think about when you're introducing what I call utility style units into your chain, noise gates and tuners and things of that nature. They can certainly impact your tone. I have found over the years that the less extreme your amp settings are, even just without these types of things, gives you a clearer signal path or a clearer tone that you may be seeking, versus diming your knobs. And some people do that, and that's your sound. That's totally cool. Me personally, I'm a bit more in the neutral range of the EQ spectrum. So this guy really introduces a new layer of clarity for me in my ear. Kind of basics of the pedal. It's two knobs and an on and off switch. Low contour is your low end processing. Process is actually your high end processing, and I'll explain that here in a second. The basics of the pedal, it's a true bypass pedal, so when it's off, it does not impact your signal. I can verify that is a true statement. I use this again in a live situation all the time. And the other cool thing about it is it returns to the last state in which you left it when you power down your rig. So for example, if this is on your board, you finish your gig for the night, you kill your board power, the next night you go plug back up, this pedal comes right back on. And vice versa, if it's off and you plug your board back up the next night, it will be off whenever you start. So that's kind of cool. I don't know about you guys. I hate kind of going to my board every night and trying to turn on every single pedal that I know stays on in my chain. My noise gate goes off and I have to turn it on each time, which is fine. It's not a huge deal, but it's just one less thing to think about. So that's kind of cool. So low contour and process. The way I actually read the manual, and I've read all kind of stuff on the internet about these guys, but the way that I understand this pedal to work is low contour helps to make your low end in your signal chain, in your tone, a little more pronounced, as well as the process. The process, or a presence, if you will, helps to correct the amount of those signals that hit your speaker cone, may it be a 412 cab, 212 cab, or what have you. The idea is that it explains that these guys help to correct when those signals hit your speakers. The human ear, we can only hear so much at one time, especially in a loud concert or a loud venue, a loud band room, or a loud jam room by yourself. There's only so much that you can process at one time. So this is designed to help correct some of those things that are not hitting in the succinct phase that they should be to kind of produce tone and clarity. I've often heard the description of these things. It's like taking a blanket off of your cab. It's like lifting something off of your speaker to give more clarity. And again, this thing gets a lot of hate on the web. It also gets a lot of love. I personally am a fan of it. It works for what I do. It may not work for what you do, and that's totally fine. But I wanted to give it a fair shot, and I really do find that I actually enjoy this pedal and what it does for my sound. Here in a few seconds, we're going to go down to the big studio, hook it up to the rig for the demo purpose. I won't show the rig on camera, but it's a Peavey 5152 through a Crankenstein 412 cab. I also have a Mesa rig down there that I may do for another demo, but for this purpose, Crankenstein 412 with the 5152. Normally, I boost the 5150 with another overdrive. For this purpose, I will not be doing that today. I want you to hear exactly what this pedal does on a high gain amp. Both jokingly the clean channel, because you guys know, like I do, that the clean channel on the 5150s are very dismal at best, but they serve their purpose. And I'll do this in two ways. I'll do just a very short demo of the pedal in the front of the chain by just directly in the preamp. I'll also do this an example of this pedal in the effects loop. Personally, I like what it does for the effects loop and living there. but the manual says that you can run it in both. I feel that you get more of a response using this in the effects loop. So again, we'll demo that and we'll go from there. All right, guys. So there you have it. That's the Sonic Stomp by BBE. Again, I know some of you guys hate it, some of you guys love it, but I personally like what it does for how I use it and for what I do with it. I don't, as you can tell, the knobs are not very extreme in their setting. They're almost neutral to just past. And you know, you can certainly make this thing make your rig sound not desirable. You know, or if you don't like it at all, you don't need it, that's certainly cool. But it just gives you a bit more tone shaping option, you know, for the ear, if that's what you're listening for. You guys don't know me from any other dude on the internet, and that's totally fine. I like a percussive sound. I like a Seven Dust Kill Switch style punchiness to my guitar tone, without muddying the speakers, without muddying the signal path too much. I personally feel like what I do with my mix with the guys I play with, it really stands out for me in my ear. It helps me sonically find, and no pun intended, what I want to hear out of my guitar tone and the things that I look for, and the things that I listen for in the bands that I listen to. And, you know, I listen to a wide range of everything, so it's not just, you know, metalcore style stuff. I mean, I listen to things all over the sonic spectrum, genre-wise and whatever. But when I listen to the heavy stuff, when I listen to those punchy riffs, again, Seven Dust, Kill Switch Engage, those are some of the ones that I go to for kind of that sound. For me, this helps me get there. I'm a drop B guitar player, so I play in a really low drop tuning, and you know, helping to kind of keep that low end tight. I use the BBE as well as an overdrive, but for this purpose, again, showing you what the BBE can do. We'll do some overdrive videos later. So again, thank you for watching. It's the BBE Sonic Stomp. I hope this video is helpful. Thanks.